Hello, good day. This is Kingsley Abedi. I am a child of God, and that is very important to me. Whether you call me first class graduate of finance, whether you call me chartered accountant, experienced portfolio manager, those are secondary, right? The most important thing is that after all the stocks, after all the finance, after all the investment, after making money, what shall it profit you if you gain the whole world and lose your soul? Think about it, where you are going to spend eternity. You don't know when Jesus will come, neither do you know when you will die. So if you have not, please ensure you give your life to Christ today. Now, let's go straight to the business of the day. Is choosing a brokerage account. So, what are the things you consider when choosing a brokerage account? Firstly, the fees, right? When choosing a brokerage account, you have to consider the fees. There are some stockbroking firms, that charge slightly higher. There are some that charge slightly lower. So you can just quickly go online, do research, and check about the fees. Okay, that the regular popular stockbroking firms. We have Bamboo, we have Meristem, we have Afrinvest, Integrated Trust, and the like. So uh, each stockbroking firm, apart from the mandatory fee, that they charge for NGX and also CSCS, right? They also charge their own brokerage commission. So just quickly compare, what they charge and see which one you would prefer. So apart from the fee, there are some stockbroking firms that offer a wide range of services. Some offer ETFs, right? Some do not offer trading of ETFs. Okay, so these are also things that you consider if you believe that you might be investing in ETFs, and other stocks, right? Let's say, for instance, Bamboo gives you the opportunity to invest in US stocks. So if you also would like to invest in US stocks, it's better you invest in use Bamboo as compared to maybe Afri Invest or Meristem. Okay, so these are the basic two things you have to consider, and also the user friendliness. There are some apps that are user friendly, and some is a little bit complex. Okay, so consider okay, so we'll be also be talking about using stock screeners, setting up criteria to find potential investment. Okay, so opening the chart of Access Bank, Access Corporation. So when you look at this chart, you will see that here at this point there is a little bit of strong support level. Okay, so you may want to use this screener to say, okay, if access gets to 23 naira, you should buy it. Okay, so you may decide to, if you don't want to be checking it every day, you can use Google Calendar or Google Alerts. Okay, so just set it up on your device and says whenever it gets to maybe 23 naira, you buy it. So you set your specific price target. And so that's for using screener, setting up criteria, then staying informed. Staying informed is also very important because in the world of investing in stock market, timely and accurate information is very, very vital. In fact, it is money, right? So if you want to invest in stocks, apart from joining my WhatsApp group, you can also read articles online. You can read on Nairametrics, you can read on ProShare, you can read on Bloomberg. Bloomberg gives us global news, right? Also, check Arise channels 10 p.m. news. Don't miss that. So these are ways in which you can get proper information, and also you should always stay informed. When it has to do with investing, you cannot underestimate the importance. Having proper and accurate and up-to-date information. And of course, this our WhatsApp group is very, very important. Okay, so yes, reliable news and sources and financial reporting. So, of course, I've showed us in one of my videos how to check companies' financials on the NGX. Okay, so you may need to refer to that video if you don't know how to navigate the NGX portal. I have a video on it I did several months ago. Okay, and ignoring noise and focusing on fundamentals. Okay, for this, there are so many people that invest in stocks. because other people are investing in it. So that is noise. There's what we call fear of missing out, FOMO. Because people are investing in these stocks, you too, you quickly want to invest in it. You don't want to be the one that is missing out. But I will advise people not to invest in such stocks because people are investing in it. Invest because you have done your proper due diligence, you have done your financial statement analysis, you have done proper evaluation, and you believe that it is a good stock to invest in. That is when you should invest. So why I'm saying this is because sometimes it may go the other way. If it goes south, would you still be patient enough to wait, for that stock? That is, one thing you have to consider. The importance of paper trading. Now, what do you mean by paper trading? So in this case, paper trading simply means using like a dummy platform. So for somebody who is just investing for the first time, you want to, try out and see what exactly is going on, whether you can make money or not. You can start with proper stock recommendation, and see how, when you recommend the stock, see how, just watch it and see what it does over a period of 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, and see if you had invested in this stock, how much you would have made. And of course, there are some also platforms that gives you, opportunity, to do a dummy trade, and then you can be able to manage or monitor your portfolio and see how it has been doing over time. So when you practice it consistently and you see that, you have been very accurate in your prediction, right, in your forecast, then you can now decide to put in real money. And of course, what I will also advise people, if you are not sure of yourself when it has to do with online trading, please do not trade for yourself, because there are some people who, maybe because of age or because of lack of confidence or because of one or two things or the other, they want to buy a stock. So rather than putting 20 naira, you decide to put 25 naira. Honestly, you have lost money, really. You get. So if you cannot be so sure of yourself, be so confident of yourself. So you can quickly choose a stockbroker that allows you to trade on your own, and also it allows your stockbroker to trade for you, just giving instruction. So there are also some traditional stockbroking firms, like that, which integrated trust allows that. You can give a broker instruction to trade for you if you are not sure of, yourself, right? So that's how far we can go for today. If you have questions, if you have clarification, you can just drop it. And for this 4 weeks training session, uh, this is the end of it. And you can look at the videos. Previous videos have been very, very educative and enlightening. Got a lot of feedback. And of course, thank you for joining. And see you in my next post.